Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dragon's Lair on the campus of Howard Community College as the Howard Dragons take on the CCBC Essex Knights in the Region 20 Championship game. The winner today will go to the national tournament in Wichita, Kansas, and the loser will likely see their season end. Dragons in their all blacks going from left to right in the first half, and Essex, being the home team as the higher seed, will wear the whites going from right to left in this first half. Both teams were able to really come through in the semifinals just 2 days ago. Essex, they just absolutely dominated Potomac State to earn their spot here. The Dragons, they had to fight a little bit harder as they were trailing Catonsville 1-0 at halftime, but 3 second-half goals booked them their spot in this game. This is Samuel Cisse from his left back position, trying to move forward as Ishizuka gives that one away. Doughton for the Dragons puts on the pressure, and the Knights will be forced to retreat all the way back to their goalkeeper, Lemaster. Played through the middle. This is Marvin Martinez. Too easily gets around Trevor Kerr. Finds Portillo, and a little bit of a slip there as Katsuma apologizes to his teammates. The Knights come in with a 15-1 record. Navas under some pressure, he'll just hit it long and gives it away. Estrada trying to come through, but it's played nicely by Kawano. Denor looking to work through Cisse. The two go at it. Good battle going on there as Denor now just does a little bit too much. Referees were letting everything go, but just too much. But that one's given away. Portillo trying to open himself up for a shot under a lot of pressure. And a foul is called on Portillo as he pulled down Murakawa. Plenty of countries represented in this game in several continents. For the Knights, they've got some really, really high-level players from Japan that have become a staple for this team, really just a cornerstone for what they have going this year. As another foul is called on the Dragons. For the Dragons, they've got some good African representation here, as well as Jamoy Myers, who we will see going on the ball right now, and he will hit it out for a corner kick. Myers from Jamaica. Also have Abdul Kamara, who is from France, Mayumba from Uganda, Carbo from Kenya, so just players from all over the place. Evan Doughton is from Costa Rica. Will be Portillo that goes to the far sideline, and he will take this corner kick. He swings in the left footer, headed out by Carbo. Portillo takes it away, trying to break out on a fast break. Plays it to Doughton, or excuse me, to Denor. Denor tries to get a touch inside, but it's just too heavy, and Ethan Stewart able to calm it down. Carbo trying to get to it first, but taken away by Katsuma. Estrada with a good sliding play there, trying to take it away. Estrada went through Murakawa on that. Murakawa still getting up from that one. Taken away by Martinez. And he will play it back to his captain, number 17, Kota Suichichawa. Myers just mortar shot this straight up into the air, and Doughton undercut Kawano on that one and is called for the foul. Martinez trying to get it to Portillo, and again the Dragons with some good pressure, but given away quickly as Estrada was trying to play through Denor. Ishizuka taking on Myers. Myers just shrugs off Ishizuka. A strong play, but it will be a corner kick as it went off of Myers. This will be Ishizuka to take this on the near sideline. Still waiting for him to take it. And now he will. Goes for the back post, headed on, and headed off the line by Portillo, excuse me, by Castro. But that almost went in as Katsuma, who was waiting for it on the back post, bounced it straight down, and Castro headed it away before it went into the net. Corner kick again, the third one for the Knights in this first 7 minutes of this game. Once again, it will be Ishizuka. Plays it to the middle of the box, headed away by Carbo. He's had a couple of important headers already. Portillo takes it away. Doughton, Dragons have a counterattack. It's 4 versus 2 right now. Doughton with options, and he just dribbles right into Stewart, and he absolutely blew that one. Now Knights will try to take advantage of the Dragons all pushing forward. Ishizuka, Portillo into the box, and he will now retreat to the corner. Portillo hits it to the middle to find Martinez. Plays a 1-2 ball. Strong play. Martinez with the shot, and that goes just wide of the net. Gabriel Viteri will watch as Myers sets this one up. Viteri in his teal goalkeeper jersey with the neon yellow gloves on. Myers, he's got quite a boot on him, but Portillo caught for a foul there. Dylan Portillo it is. We have 3 Portillos on the field. Well, on the rosters today. 2 of them on the field right now, 1 on each team. Dylan Portillo of the Dragons and Andy Portillo of the Knights. Kawano tries to play over the top, and Dragons will get possession. Now the Dragons will try their luck on the over the top as Kerr hits it, looking for Denor. Denor still going forward, and the Knights play it out nicely by Lemaster. CC gives it to Kawano. Martinez gets it up to Portillo. Oh, what a play by Katsuma into Portillo, but Myers cuts it out. An incredible build-up by the Knights as they're one-touch passing beautifully. But the Dragons able to make sure that the shot does not get off. Cisse throws into Portillo. Myers goes through the back of Ishizuka, and no foul is called. It's going to be a goal kick. Doughton, flick on header, trying to get it to Denor. Played back by Tsuchisawa. Oh, Portillo comes through. Lemaster under a ton of pressure. He does finally get it away. Doughton trying to dribble through. Doughton still has it. He gets tripped up. And another trip up, and the foul will be called, this time on Cisse. And the Dragons, just outside of the box, will have a chance on a set piece. What a pace to this game so far. Both teams really feeling the energy that is needed to win this championship game. And it's going to be fast, it's going to be physical. And you have to imagine that the goals will come in short order. Dragons, they are famous for these set pieces right outside the box. Loving to put a whole bunch of people behind it, and there's no exception here. 5 Dragons behind the ball as they decide how they want to play this with some trickery. 5 men in the wall for the Knights. Doughton will have the shot, and it just goes wide of the net. Evan Doughton tried to go for the low curler and just missed putting that on cage. Played short by Lemaster. Tsuchisawa. Plays it on to Stewart, who is just going to dribble up and then pass it off, as the Knights will try to settle things down. Essex enjoyed all of the possession in their semifinal game against Potomac State. Dragons putting them under the gun today, as the Knights just seem a little bit flustered right now, and they're just trying to settle things down and get back to their possession style play that they enjoy. And offsides is called against Sam Diaz. Myers over the top, looking for Dylan Portillo, who's able to control it down. Stewart, right in his face. And he will just retreat back as the Dragons will try to work their way back up. Now it's Portillo. He is facing goal this time. Tries to get into Doughton. It was a good look, but just missed it. Lemaster taking his time, and will just roll it out. Tsuchisawa tries to play it up for Katsuma. What a crowd here today, as the stands are packed. Standing room only for this, the most important game of the season for both teams so far. And Martinez gets called for another foul. Myers got that a little bit too low as he was trying to play through for Denor. And I think Denor was trying to tell his teammate to remind him that we're playing on turf now. The ball's not going to check up like it would on grass, and therefore he's got to put a little bit more air into it. Dragons are used to playing on their grass field, which was deemed unplayable after the torrential rain that we got last night in Columbia. So this championship game will be played on the turf field, and will likely be the last soccer game ever played on this turf field, as A brand new turf field will be installed right here during the winter. Myers, long throw in forward. Cisse tries to keep it in, and it's going to be out for a throw-in. Looking for Doughton this time. Denor picks it up, trying to body block Cisse away, and just hits it out for a throw-in. Carbo takes it into his belly. Denor under a ton of pressure. Now he's going to get support from Carbo and wins a throw-in. Myers looking for somebody to move. Doughton will comply, but he loses control of the ball. I love it. Dragons with some good sustained pressure at the moment, as they have kept the Knights pinned back. Again, this is not something the Knights are used to doing. They have been just destroying opponents all year long. And Portillo tries to get a shot off. That one will deflect off, and it will be Howard's first corner kick of the game. It will be Dylan Portillo to take it on the far sideline. Dragons get their big bodies in there, and a whole lot of them. 4 players over 6 feet in the box right now, and it's going to be headed away by Kota Tsuchisawa. And a foul is called. And clock will be stopped, as we will see an accumulation yellow card given to Marvin Martinez. The referee pointed around the field and said that you have just been called for too many infractions. So Marvin Martinez is the first one in the books, and if I had to guess, would not be the last one. Carbo tries a little backflip, and that shot will be saved by LeMaster. It's a good thought, but from that distance, you're going to need a little bit more to beat a goalkeeper of LeMaster's abilities. Stewart dribbling around in circles, and he he draws a foul from Doughton. That one will go out for Howard throw-in. Denor able to turn and go, but there's a collision between 2 players. And a foul is called on Denor as he ran into the back of Ishizuka. Martinez goes wide to Stewart. And another foul called on the Dragons. And Stewart now is trying to plead his case. And Castro is given a verbal warning from the referee saying, "You are on your last warning." Dragons, good high pressure again, but it's played out nicely by Kawano as he finds Murakawa. Stewart goes to the corner for Katsuma. And Sorto Ramos able to tip it out. And it's actually going to be out on the Knights. It's going to be a Howard throw-in. Headed back in by Stewart. Carbo. What a turn by Denor, but it's going to be beautifully covered by Kawano. as he was there to support his fellow defender. Myers, he's going to look for the long ball, goes over the top. That could get over everybody. It's going to be headed on again. Kawano with a brilliant play. And a foul is called again. The fouls are just racking up against these two teams, and the referee doing his best to try to keep things contained. But 11 combined fouls for the two teams so far. Dragons called for 8 of them. And Doughton is called for the foul as he did a little bit of a shirt tug. Katsuma is going to take on the defenders. This will be played into the box. Whoa, a bicycle kick is attempted by Sam Diaz. Katsuma on the follow-up, and that is going to be going wide. Sam Diaz went for the spectacular shot and just couldn't quite make contact with it as Viteri was able to come away and get enough of it to prevent the ball from getting hit. Katsuma on the rebound hit a low one and just couldn't find the net. Boy, that would have been on SportsCenter immediately if Diaz was able to pull that one off. 23 and a half minutes left in the first half. I know our clock mechanism on the stream is not working properly, so I will do my best to keep you updated on how much time is left. Estrada gives that one away. Castro takes that one away cleanly for Howard. He's under pressure, but is able to play it back, and the Dragons will just try to clear it out. Put in quickly, Ishizuka. Headed on by Diaz. Was looking for Portillo, and Myers just mishit that one as that comes our way. Oh, and it's into the box. That is a first, ladies and gentlemen. Somehow the ball came through the little window here in our scorers table. Almost took us out. Saw my life flash before my eyes there. Martinez heads it forward. Looking for Michael Adekambe. Kerr takes it away for Howard. Finds Doughton on the wing, and Doughton will slow things down. And, oh, he just gives that away. That's a poor decision by Doughton. Katsuma looking for the chance to catch the Dragons out of position. Ramos just goes through Diaz. Dragons now are the ones that are being put under high pressure. And a couple substitutions. So a trio of subs for the Knights as Adekambe, who had just came in, and will be joined by Henry Ortiz and Sam Mejia. Portillo tries to take that one away from Martinez, and he succeeds in doing so. Doughton trying to get control of it, but a good job by Portillo to come back and take that one away, and he will go to his defensive line. Adekambe. Trying to show off his speed, but Castro holds him off nicely. And it's going to be another Howard throw-in. CCBC Essex Knights, the heavy favorites, they have won the last 10 regional championships. 9 of them for Division 1 before moving down to Division 2 last year, and won the first Division 2 championship for Region 20 in the 2021 season. The Knights, the #1 ranked team in all the nation, coming in at 15-1. Their only loss of the year came against a Monroe College team that is a perennial national powerhouse in Division 1 and a national title contender for sure. But other than that, the Knights have just absolutely dominated their opponents. In fact, one of the only real tests that they got this year was from this Howard squad when the two teams faced off on September 14th, when the Dragons actually went ahead 1-0 early before the Knights were able to come back and score 2 goals and win. But Howard has proven that they can hang with these Knights and are doing it again today. We have just under 19 minutes left in the first half. Pace of the game has slowed down just a little bit from the start, but the speed in which they was playing it early on was just unsustainable for how much energy both these teams came out with. Foul called on Ortiz. Ramos tries to go for the corner for Kerr, who's making a run forward but cannot keep it in. And it will go into the Gaga pit on the far sideline there. Lemaster will boot this one away. Myers gets to the head first. Hits it straight up into the air. Martinez comes heading it forward. Adekambe. Slide tackle by Castro. He takes the ball away cleanly, but it goes out for a throw-in. Myers will boot this one well out. Cisse throws it in, looking for Portillo. Foul called against the Dragons again. Played short by Mejia. Stewart plays it in for Mejia. Goes for it. Adekambe, he tries to head it forward. Viteri is able to save that one away. And the Knights pushing forward now. It will be a corner kick. Sam Mejia will go to the far sideline to take it. Played low, and it's going to be hit out. Cisse misplayed that one. Denor put it under pressure, but was able to get away. Lemaster just chips it in front of him. It's going to be trouble. Stewart trying to go forward. Kerr flicks it up for Portillo. Portillo will try to go for the audacious attempt. And that will allow substitutions for both teams as Emmanuel Pope goes in for Didier Estrada, and for the Knights, it will be Dennis Benagas Torres going in at the right back as he will replace Ethan Stewart. From now on, when you see me go like this, hit that button. When I go like this. Portillo. And he just gives that one away cheaply. Tsuchisawa to Katsuma, who's under pressure. Excuse me, that's Kawano. Stewart, who has moved over to the left back role, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Finds Murakawa. Kerr takes it away. Myers slides to keep it in. Carbo gives it away, though. Portillo leaves it off for Murakawa. Kerr looking for somewhere to go. Plays it in for Denor. Denor turns the corner on Kawano. He's got a chance to cross it in now. He'll go for the back post, but nobody there. Portillo does sit up on it. Lays it off for Doughton, who tries to cut it inside for a shot, but it's taken away by Adekambe. Howard will try again. Castro heads it forward, looking for Kerr. Kerr goes for the shot and just got caught under his feet a little bit too much and couldn't get it cleanly. And he'll go out for a goal kick. 13.5 minutes remaining in the first half. As the Knights will make another substitution with Katsuma coming back in, and he will replace Andy Portillo. Torres gets it up to Katsuma. Murakawa slides it over for Martinez. Back to Murakawa. What a beautiful play. Ortiz tries to find Martinez, but taken away by Howard. Stewart pinches up to try to take it away. Adekambe putting on some good high pressure. Doughton tries to keep it in and does not. It is out for a throw-in. Stewart throws it into Martinez. Doughton comes sliding in, and that could be trouble for Doughton. He's been called for a bunch of fouls, and he came sliding in from behind. Doughton's got to watch it now. He is on the referee's radar. But it will be Sam Mejia with an opportunity to chip this into the box. Mejia goes up for goal, actually, and Viteri makes the save. Viteri punts it forward. Played out by Kawano. Doughton trying to get inside of it, and that is going to be out. It's for a Howard throw, and good job by Doughton to just shield off the Knights defenders. Doughton has moved back to midfield when Emmanuel Pope came in for the Dragons. Kerr wins it back for Howard. Doughton. He'll play it for the wing, and it just mishit by Doughton again as he just scuffed the ground on that one. Again, the Dragons have not really played on this turf much this year. Haven't played any games on it, have had some practices, so it's just different from the grass field that they're used to. Knights much more familiar as they played turf for all their home games. This turf is certainly different from the ones that we would see at at CCBC Essex. 10 minutes remaining in the first half, still scoreless game, but not for lack of chances. Myers looks for Portillo, and that will go out of the sideline. Portillo, clock is stopped there, and that is going to be bad news for Dylan Portillo as he's given a yellow card. And the referee blows whistle. Not sure what the stoppage is there. I think he was still putting the played into the box. Katsuma tries to get on the end of it. He settles it down, lays it off for Murakawa. Carbo is there, and he just tries to clear it out, but it only goes as far as Mejia. He will chip it in for the back post. There's two Knights there waiting, but they are in an offsides position. At least one of them was, and that's what all that matters when it comes to the assistant referee on the far side who had his flag raised. Myers hits it forward. Head out by Kawano. Adekame under pressure. Oh, and Myers comes in, and that's going to be a card for sure. As Jamoy Myers took him out from behind late and hard, and that will be a yellow card every time Myers goes to apologize to his opponent, as Adekame will pick himself up off the ground. Played into the box, and it's going to be caught by Viteria. Good job by him to snag that away. And a foul is called against the Dragons behind the play. Martinez will stand over the ball at the midline. Put it in. Easy header out by Ramos. Pope tries to put pressure on it, but it's going to be hit back in by Tsuchisawa. But nobody there in a white shirt able to get to it. Stewart looking for somewhere to go. He'll just play it back. Switches the field to Torres. Keeps it going on to Katsuma. Katsuma goes down, And that could be bad news for Castro. And the clock will be stopped again. And Raul Castro will find himself in the referee's book. Chipped into the back post. It's going to be headed on. And I believe that was Tsuchisawa who got it onto that one, but just not enough to beat Viteri. Stewart can't keep that in. And we will get a triple sub now. Denor under pressure from Stewart. And it's going to be off of Stewart for a throw-in. Myers throws it up for Carbo. Tries to flip it forward for Doughton. Denor tries to just slice through the middle of two defenders. And it's going to be still, the ball leaks out. Still fighting for it, and Kawano will usher it out. Ishizuka flips it over the back of his head, and it will be out for a Howard throw-in. Myers. And Ishizuka will clear it. Diaz trying to shield off Martinez and does so successfully. Now it's going to be Marvin Martinez of the Knights trying to switch the field for Katsuma. Murakawa flips it up looking for Ishizuka. Pope trying to work it through the middle, and that's given away. But the Knights can't take advantage. Under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Murakawa able to flip that across to Ishizuka. Taking on Myers. Myers trying to push him off the ball and does so well. Now it's going to be Denor's turn. And Stewart just sticks his leg out and takes the ball away from him. Denor had a whole lot of momentum going forward, but just shut down. Tsuchisawa finds Mejia. Goes wide to Torres. And Torres will retreat again as the Knights getting that possession mastery that they enjoy so much. Now Torres will just try for the cross and force that one just a little bit as he put it too close to Viteri. Now Denor will get another chance to try to go at Stewart. Stewart again wins the battle. He has been fantastic playing in defense for the Knights today. Murakawa flips over looking for Katsuma. Viteri quick off the line to grab that one away. Good reactions from the Dragons goalkeeper. Kerr knocked over by Diaz. Mejia dancing around but going backwards. He will play it back to Kawano. Martinez goes over the top. That's a good looking ball. Katsuma trying to go through the middle. Oh, there's a collision there. It was a couple of Dragons that ran into each other, but I believe the referee's going to call that there was a push on Katsuma that pushed Castro into Viteri. And the clock will be stopped for the injury as Castro is down. We will take a break as well for the injured player. Play will resume as Castro will come off the field and is replaced by Easton Rackestra. Foul is called against the Dragons. .45 seconds remaining. Knights with one last chance to try to push forward. Martinez gets it up to Katsuma. Tries to get it forward to Murakawa. Tsuchisawa goes for the chip. Katsuma is able to pounce on it. Tries to shield off the Dragons from getting to it. And it's going to be taken out by Mejia. Just 10 seconds remaining, and the Dragons might be content to just let the clock run out. And that will do it for the first half here. Plenty of excitement, plenty of action, no goals. We'll take a break and be back with you for second half action after this intermission. Second half underway here in Columbia, Maryland, as the Howard Community College campus hosts the Region 20 Division II soccer tournaments. We already saw the Howard women defeat the CCBC Essex women's soccer team earlier today for the Dragons to win the championship on that side. And now we will see who wins in the men's side of the doubleheader of Championship Saturday. Mark Winka bringing you the action, and what action it has been, as Torres will try to flip one into the box looking for Martinez. Excuse me, that's Diaz in there who is making a lunge at it and couldn't quite get it. Now, Carbo looking for the counter, and he will hit that one way too hard for Denor and out for a goal kick. Played short to Tsuchisawa. Stewart finds Portillo. Back to Kawano. Nice turn by Mejia. Goes to the corner for Adekame, who takes on Myers. Myers still going with it, and it is going to be hit out by Ramos, but it's a corner kick for the Knights. Adekame just way too easily just ran through the Dragons there. Couple of changes for the Dragons lineup as Abdul Kamara is in there in place of Dylan Portillo, and Emmanuel Pope has gone in at left back for Raul Castro. And that is going to be sliced out by Myers, and Mejia is going to get a second chance at it. And that's going to be headed on by Kawano just over the net. Viteri got a hand on it and bounced it straight up, but Kawano was there to pounce on it, just couldn't keep it under the crossbar. Excuse me, that's Katsuma. Katsuma came real close to breaking the deadlock. Martinez looking for Katsuma. Emmanuel Pope able to hit it off of Katsuma and gets the throw in. Doughton, flick on header. Pope finds Kerr, but Kerr gives it away. Portillo looks to switch the field, but Estrada does a good job of cutting off the angle and forces Portillo to go backwards. Now Tsuchisawa, he will go for that far corner again as Adekame, Myers trying to stiff arm Adekame away from the ball and is able to do so. Knights right back at it. Portillo. Kamara takes out Portillo from behind. And watch out here as the Knights could get some bodies forward. Tsuchisawa goes sprinting towards the box. This will be Sam Mejia to take it. And he will look for the back post, but just had a little bit too much backspin on it, and it just sailed over everybody. Thankfully, we did get our clock mechanism working for the second half, so we will at least allow you to enjoy that. We appreciate everybody that's watching this match, and I don't know how you could miss it. It's two really good soccer teams going at it with a championship on the line. Carbo heads it on for Kamara. Given away, now the Knights with a great chance. Portillo, he'll line one up, shot, goal! Oh my goodness, Andy Portillo just rifles one into the top right corner. That was a gorgeous shot. So Portillo puts the Knights ahead 1-0, and the Dragons are going to have to now come from behind against the #1 team in the nation if they want a chance to keep going. Kamara, able to turn. We'll look up for Denor. Denor into the box. Tries to get on Stewart. He will fall down. And I agree with the referee. I think he went down a little too easily there. And good job by the referee to have play continue. Adekambe unable to control that one, so Howard will get to go back the other way. Denor tackled from behind by Stewart, and the throw-in will be given to the Knights on that play. Mejia switches the field, looking for Katsuma. And he will settle it down with his hand, and is called for the foul. Kerr finds Carbo. And again, Stewart with another brilliant play as he hits it off of Denor and is out for a Knights throw-in. Ethan Stewart has been playing a fantastic game here. Kamara put some pressure on Tsuchisawa, but a good job by him to keep under control. And now the Dragons will back off a little bit. Torres, poor play there. Oh no. Evan Doughton just went down without contact, and he might have pulled something there. Clock will be stopped, and we will attend to the injured player. Somehow Doughton is able to get himself back up and will continue playing. Pope able to play through. Switch to the far side of the field. Kamara, flick on header, but nobody there for the Dragons. Myers, what a turn there. Kamara goes down and he will draw the foul. So the Dragons now with a great chance here. It's going to be Trevor Kerr standing over. It's Abdul Kamara. Kamara low into the box, headed straight up by Martinez. And it will be helped out. Portillo looking for Diaz. He gets it up to him on the fast break, and that is going to be dangerous as Navas comes sliding in from behind. The clock will be stopped, and you know that yellow card is coming out. So Brian Navas goes into the book, and he will join the parade of players who have gone into that book. It's going to be more like a novel by the time this game's over. So, play will resume. Mejia hits it right off of the one-man wall of Leo Denor. Kerr trying to come through it. What a slide tackle by Martinez, and even keeps it in bounds. And Katsuma comes in to assist, but Dragons get him thrown out of it. Torres headed straight up, couldn't find the ball. And Martinez will help it along, looking for Diaz. It bounces over Navas. Diaz trying to get into it. Navas just pushed him over, and this could be trouble. Navas just got booked, and it looks like it's just going to be a foul. But he is lucky because that was dangerously close to being last man. But the Knights will get a chance here. The ball is just outside the top of the goal box. Dead center, middle of the field. So the Dragons will go for a 7-man wall, I believe, with one man laying down. Shot, oh my goodness! Another great shot. Sam Mejia just hits it into the top right corner. The Knights have painted that top right corner, going to put a hole through it by the end of this game. What a shot by Sam Mejia, and the Knights take a 2-0 lead. So Sam Mejia has doubled up the Knights' lead. And the task just gets harder and harder for the Dragons, as they will have to find 2 goals in the last 34 minutes if they want to get back in this. Kawano going over the top. Atakambe lays it off, shot, but it is going to be a handball called against Atakambe. Dragons catch a break there. Myers. Headed away by Kawano. And a second time, and then this time he'll try his foot instead. And it's going to be a substitution there, as Henry Ortiz will come back in the game and he will replace Katsuma. Stewart throws it in, and that's just going to roll all the way down. And Howard will let it roll out for a goal kick. Kerr brings it up slowly. Only options going side to side, nothing really going forward as the Knights have put up a wall of white shirts in front of him. Now Adekambe trying to put on a little bit higher pressure, but the Knights content to just sit back. They're up by 2. Why not just let it run? Stewart gets it back from Kawano. And Kerr hits it out. Played through the middle to Murakawa. Finds Ortiz, who goes to the corner for... Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Ishizuka, but he can't control it, and it'll go out for a goal kick. What a look by Ortiz, though. Ramos. He'll play it over the top. Played up to Doughton. And Torres just makes a little bit too much contact with Doughton and gets the foul. Emmanuel Pope plays it short to Kerr. Kerr will give it off to Pope. He will try the left-footed cross in, but it's going to be deflected by Ishizuka, and Lemaster catches it cleanly, and he will take every bit of his 6 seconds and then maybe a few more after that before he lets this one go. Oh, that ball bounced over the top. Adekambe, and that is going to again hit his arm. And that's unfortunate for him because he was in on goal. Estrada. And Stewart again wins out against Denor as he has most of this game. Not many defenders have been able to handle Leo Denor, but you have to say that Stewart has been the one that has done it. Adekambe looking for somewhere to go with it, and he just checks it back to Martinez. And that is exactly what the Knights want right now. Just keep possession of the ball. Torres going straight at Pope. Now he'll lay it off, and that's just given away. And that is just not the play that you want when you're controlling the ball nicely and then just follow it up with that. So Portillo will come into the game. And it's going to be Jamoy Myers who comes out. He'll go out on the far sideline. He looked like he was grabbing his leg there. Might be injury related. Navas goes to the corner. Portillo with the fresh legs trying to come onto it. To the middle. Tsuchisawa has to head it straight up. A dangerous play there. Portillo trying to do it. Doughton with the shot as he tried to volley around his chest height and just couldn't hit it high or well enough to get it around the master. Doughton pulls down Ishizuka. Tsuchisawa flips it across, but given away. Carbo gonna take on Stewart. Can Carbo do anything with it? He's just gonna lay it off for Denor. Denor goes down, and a foul is called against Murakawa. And that is just the last thing the Knights want to do. So the Dragons with 5 men behind the ball. 6 men in the wall for the Knights. Dragons really need to do something with this. Couple of Dragons run past it. Doten with the shot. What a save by LeMaster! Diving to his left. Brendan LeMaster comes through for his team again. Howard does get a corner kick out of it. Portillo rolls it short. Kerr lays it off for him, but it's going to be taken away, and Portillo is surely going to get big booked for this one. And Portillo actually just gets called for the foul. No card there, but that was a clear stoppage of a fast break. Kawano. We'll just boot this up the field. Looking for Ishizuka, and it hits off of Pope, I believe. Yep, and it will be a Knights throw-in. So Sam Diaz will come back to the game. He'll replace Michael Adekambe. Thrown into the corner. Ortiz trying to fight through it. And a good play by Kamara to try to get it out there. Murakawa settles it down. Torres gets around Doten. Pope stands up to Ishizuka, but it's going to be another throw-in, and the Knights again just pitting the Dragons deep. Every minute that's spent in the Dragons' half is a minute that they have no chance to get the ball near the Knights' goal, and when you have to score 2 of them, that does make it difficult. Ortiz, he's going to try 3 tries at it in the third hack. He'll just hit out of bounds. Navas finds Estrada. And Denora tried to turn, but Stewart took him out for the foul. Tsuchisawa gets over the top and heads it away. Carbo plays it back for Ramos. Pope plays it up for Doten, who's going to try to get around Tsuchisawa. Still trying to go through, but that's just going to be out for a Knights throw-in. Torres throws it back to Tsuchisawa, and he will just kick it out. Pope chests it down, finds Kerr. Kerr trying to just go through. Plays to the corner for Doten, and that's going to be hit off of Doten and out for a goal kick. Tsuchisawa hits it up. Headed around, and Portillo is going to be called for the foul for going in the back. Portillo trying to fight through Tsuchisawa, but never saw the ball. Kamara settles it down, and he is just going to take a ridiculous attempt at it as it goes over everything and onto the track on the adjacent field. So a triple sub for the Knights as Mejia, Atakambe, and Katsuma are in. Portillo, Ortiz, and Murakawa go out. Estrada picks up the ball but gives it away. Atakambe. He'll make a run into the box. And Kerr wins it back for Howard. Carbo mishits that one. And that's a poor play from him as the Dragons were trying to break out for a counterattack, and it just wasn't going to happen with that kind of pass. Martinez. Plays it through Atakambe, and a bad foul by Ramos. Atakambe will go for the shot, and that is going to be a yellow card against the Dragons. So Ramos goes into the book as yet another player that has been cautioned. Kerr tries to go up. Portillo trying to go through it, and he's going to be tripped up, and this could get dangerous here. Clock is stopped again. We will see what the referee pulls out, and it is going to be a yellow card for Tsuchisawa. So Tsuchisawa goes in with a yellow, and he is quite fortunate that it wasn't a red, as that was a fast break, last man. So the Dragons, though, with a chance here, just outside of the box. Doughton goes for the back post. Saved by Lemaster. Quick corner kick is taken by the Dragons. Pope. He'll go for a shot, and that goes wide of the net. And the clock will be stopped again, and the referee may have some words with the Howard coaching staff for dissent. So the referee will just have a conversation with the Howard coaching staff and nothing else. We are just under 20 minutes left. Katsuma finds Martinez. Kerr comes behind and takes it away. Howard looking for the counter. Kerr looking for Doughton. Gets it inside of Tsuchisawa into the box. Doughton, he'll try a shot. Saved by LeMaster again. LeMaster with his 5th save of the game, and they've all been good ones. Katsuma tries to play it forward as he's falling to the ground. Doughton looks to switch the field. He's going to try to go over the top. Portillo is 1-on-3, and it's going to be played back, and LeMaster will just play it out. LeMaster comes out of that limping. Kerr gives out to Ishizuka. Kamara trips up Ishizuka, but it's going to be play on by the referee. Finds Katsuma. Into the box. Shot, and that one goes just over the net. And the clock will be stopped again. And we will see what happens here. And the referees are just checking on the health of LeMaster, and LeMaster waves them off and says that he's okay to go. I get the sense that he's one of those players where you have to come out there and drag him off the field for him to come out of this game. Navas hits it out, but only a white shirt there. Ishizuka uncovered. Kerr trying to fight through it, but it's going to be Ishizuka who wins out. Gets taken out, no call there. Portillo plays it up for Denor. Portillo is going to try to go for Denor now. He finds him. What a great pass there. Denor turns. Goes right at Katsuma. Into the box. Denor shot. Oh, it just goes wide of the net. Leo Denor created the chance himself. Went for the far post and just went wide. Murakawa comes back in as Ishizuka will get a break. High kick there by Mejia, and a dangerous play is called. Played long, headed up by Torres. Doughton picks it up. Cuts back in. He's going to try a long shot, and he had no chance to do anything with that one.
Yes, Brendan! Yes, Brendan!
LeMaster will wait until Denor forcing LeMaster to finally pick up the ball. LeMaster, after taking 15 seconds, will finally kick the ball away. Katsuma. And that will go out for Howard throw-in. Dragons have just over 15 minutes to try to find that first goal that they need to try to claw their way back in. into the corner. Carbo tries to cross it, headed out. And Katsuma will just play it out of bounds. Carbo again tries to come through. Kamara will head it on, tries to cross it, but that one will go well out of play. And out for a goal kick.
There you go. Open it up. Mike line. Stretch it all the way wide.
So Jamoy Myers goes into the game, and he will actually be playing up at forward, the natural defender, as the Dragons just looking for a different kind of option up top. And we'll be turning to the 6'2" Jamaican to do so. Corner kick for the Knights, and they're not showing any hurry at all to take this one. Portillo. Swings it into the middle of the box, headed out by Carbo. Long shot by Mejia. That one will not trouble the Dragons. Portillo, a soft touch, but he was trying to lay it off for Doughton, and the two were on the different pages. Doughton was trying to run with Portillo. Diaz plays it back to Mejia. Portillo. Estrada trying to get in on it. Portillo will get the cross in. Murakawa's there. Shot by Atakambe. Follow-up goal! The Knights make it 3. Sam Diaz is the one to put it in. And the Knights go ahead 3-0. So now the Dragons with the monumental task of having to get 3 goals in the last 12 minutes. And that is tough when the Knights are back in control. And what another tackle by Ethan Stewart, who's now moved over to right back. And he hits it off Curran to get a sub. Viteri will pick this up and will look to punt it deep. Torres wins it out of the air. But misplayed by the Knights, and he'll be out for Dragons throw-in. Kawano. Beautiful ball up to Murakawa, who settles it down. Knights will play it through the wing again, going for the far sideline. And they will just look to keep possession here. They would be thrilled if they could have 11 minutes of play and keep away. Portillo trying to go forward, but goes into traffic. Still fighting for the ball. He somehow gets away with it. Portillo shot. It's a goal. Oh, it's wide of the net. Excuse me. From this angle, it looked like it hit it, but it hit the back netting, not the goal netting. What a play by Andy Portillo to dive through the Dragons' defense and just missed making it 4. Carbo flips it up to Doughton. Stewart called for the foul. Portillo will play it quickly, looking for Myers. Alanbekov, who had just come into the game for some fresh legs, trying to give the Dragons a spark. Portillo will play it backwards. Atakambi takes this one away. Portillo, who's still back on the defensive line, trying to chase this ball down. Ishizuka gets around into the box. Passes it off. Martinez just sliced the shot wide. Couldn't quite hit it cleanly. Pope going the other way. Gets around Katsuma. What a ball there. Ahead for Doughton. Doughton, who will cut it back. Slips on the ground. Katsuma and Doughton with a push from behind will get called for the foul. Portillo. Ishizuka gets it back to Portillo, but Navas there to intercept. Alambikov outlets to Doughton, who's going to try to deep play early. Jamoy Myers making a bombing run to the corner. He will pick his head up, and he's still looking for somewhere to go. Not enough black shirts ahead for him. He'll now try to cut it around Tsuchisawa, who stands up strong to the task. Martinez plays it up. Portillo wide open in the middle of the park. Now he's going to send up for Atakambe. And he will just settle things down and play to the corner and just continue to hold on to possession. Portillo taken out by Portillo. Portillo will hit it into the box. Carbo heads it straight up and back. Ishizuka hits it back to the middle, and Atakambe will head it towards goal. Viteri there to catch it. Katsuma finds Portillo. Martinez will just run around in circles, again, just keeping possession. Katsuma gets around a couple of Dragons into the box. He goes down. Referee says to get up. Portillo gets around Martinez, now goes to the middle with it. He'll play it to the up, looking for Denor, and Denor just couldn't quite get there in time as Lemaster comes running for it. Still struggling. So Dragons bring in some fresh bodies as Alan Kamaga and Mahmoud Mansour come into the game for the first time, along with Brandon Ruano. Going forward is Portillo, trying to get around. Fights to win it back. Mansour. And Portillo tried to cross it in, and Lemaster is there to snag it away. Atakambe has Ramos run through the back of him, and a foul is called. 22 fouls called on the Dragons in this game, 17 for the Knights. The referee has been busy. Played forward for Ishizuka. He's going to cross it in, knocked out by Ramos. Katsuma. Looking for Atakambe and just doesn't quite hit that one. So 3.5 minutes remaining. Dragons bring in a couple of fresh bodies, and again, it's pretty much that time where you have to start thinking that it's too much for the Dragons to come back from. Myers trying to poke it forward for Ruano. Anald Mayamba, who just came into the game for Howard. Played to the corner for Katsuma. He'll play it back. Torres will try a shot, and he just scuffed the ground on that one, and Viteri able to make a save. Mansour able to win that back to Mayamba. Ramos finds Rakastra. Myers tries to flick it, but can't quite make contact with it. Roll the clock. Start. Just over a minute remaining. And the handball will be called as the referee was trying to give a play on there to see what would happen out of it. But he did pull it back. Mejia. Berdini Paul, who just came into the game for Howard. And a foul is called against Torres. couple of new Knights in there as Logan Jakurik and Liam Wilson have checked in. Pope on the far side, and it's going to be Stewart again there to take it away. Rakostraw. Alambakov heads it backwards, and that will be out of play for a throw-in. But with 20 seconds left, the CCBC Essex Knights have won another regional championship, their second in a row for Division II, their 11th in a row overall, and the #1 team in the nation has made a statement win here today as they will head to Wichita, Kansas for the national tournament. Congratulations to the CCBC Essex Knights. And best of luck to them in Kansas. For the Dragons, their season is over. A great season it was. Yes, they will go down with a 9-7 overall record for the year. So that will do it for me. We'll keep the stream running for the award ceremony. But we appreciate you stopping by for this game. It was a great contest, and it is going to be the Knights who emerge victorious. Final score here in Columbia, Howard Community College 0, CCBC Essex 3. They are the champions.